Hey, welcome to Trend Rebel. This is On the One, and I am Banana. Today, we're going to give you the most actionable pivots in the universe, supplied directly to your desktop from our indicators. And we're going to go take a look today at not SPY today. We're going to look at HIMS.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
So HIMS today, and you can see our pivots here. These are weekly pivots that just showed up on the charts for everybody this morning, or actually yesterday. Had them done on Sunday. You can see our open here. So on the one, again, we look at the 1 minute chart. We are using our pivots that are brought to you here, and this blue line is our regular trading hours start time, which is 9:30 New York time here. So we see on the open here, we're kind of flustering around this pivot here at the 47.59, which is the center line of a down channel. And after the open, you can see that HIMS goes down to roughly the low of 43.81 for today, where it swiftly bounces, no pun intended, right on up here and settles out at the pivot 45.58. On that back test, after it passes 45.58, we back test the pivot here, and that back test provides us with an actionable purchase for calls or stock all the way up to the 47.59 weekly channel center line where we started the day. So that was a very nice, smooth location back. On the second back test down to 45.58, we met just past the halfway point, which is typical and pretty normal for a stock intending on going upward from there. So we saw that bounce come down here to around that halfway point, and carry on up through the pivot again, which then provided us opportunity for another back test. We took the elevator on down at around 11:30 this morning to the 47.59 back test on this weekly pivot, which provided us with another actionable opportunity to buy on the way up, all the way to the top of the channel. So we've gone the full channel range today to 49.8, at which point you would have exited there. We floundered here for a minute. We got a little catch up here while some of the SMAs caught up. This is also a very strong area. It's not only the channel top 49.8 pivot, there's also some SMAs here that are keeping this kind of cluster together. So we had a little bit of chop here, although this was a very pleasant ride otherwise. At which point, when we see the breakout, any point in here, we could have bought on up to the next channel here, which was the weekly 51.06. And on the bounce of that channel, back to the retest, we could have taken that retest down. So a nice little put play here. It was really fast here. If you held out for the bottom on a 0 day, you would have not done as well. But if you took the initial couple candles on the bounce, you would have done well. And again, how we handle those are you can play the pivots for whichever direction you're going to. You just need to exit if it loses the opposite direction. So this would have been a nice pivot play down here. And again, you had the bounce and a slow drool on up to that pivot. Again, where we saw HIMS do what HIMS does. It just jumped right up and got to today's high of 52.72, outside the range of those pivots. Let's see if there's any. We do have another pivot here, so we're about the third of the way up to the next pivot that's located in there. And then we came on down, um, blew through this pivot here, came down here, back tested, did some consolidation, shuffled around, and then on the breakout here was another actionable trade. We're at 49.8, and we headed on up to 51.06, which that was your trade right there. Again, pivot to pivot. So had a little bit of stalling in here at consolidation, but it shouldn't have scared you because we never actually breached the pivot that we came out of. So actually gave you plenty of opportunity to get in to catch that ride there. At that point in time, we consolidated here with a little bit of a back test and shut it down. So that was the whole day's trading, and looked pretty smooth for HIMS. And that's all I have for you. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, it's Banana on Trend Rebels on the One, where we go over a specific ticker every day to give you guys some insight into how we trade and what the actionable trades were. Don't forget to update your pivots in the morning as I provide them to you so that you can have a indicator that is clean and ready. Take care, everybody.